Hey everyone, it's Suey here. I am sitting here on the floor with my pile of possibilities for my classics reading challenge, which I would like to share with you. First, a little disclaimer. I don't have any light right now, and I just got out of the shower and I wasn't able to do my hair because at the moment we have no power. I figured you didn't really want to look at me anyway, so I will just, cover my face with some books or something. And the light is just from the window, so it's a little bit darkish. But the reason I'm filming anyway, I only have this 1 hour of a moment to film and catch up on some videos I've been wanting to make. So I'm just going to hurry and do it with my hair wet and with only my little bit of natural light here. So I hope it's all okay. If you haven't heard yet, I'm hosting a little challenge where we read 6 classics this year, one every couple months or so. So I have gathered my pile of possibilities. Oh gosh, it just tipped them. Most of them are pretty short because, we can't deal with long books right now. But I have too many. So, but it's the pile of possibilities. You have to keep that in mind. Possibilities. I just grabbed some stuff off my shelves downstairs of things that I haven't read that I'm kind of interested in. And then there's a couple that I don't have. Let me just say those ones first. So I'm intrigued by Lolita. I'm a little nervous about this book, but it's referred to so much, and it's on all the lists of books you have to read before you die. So maybe I'll give it a try. I don't know. And then also I'm intrigued by I, Claudius by Robert Graves. Is that right? I don't know how big that book is, but that's one I haven't read that I hear people talk about quite a bit. And then the other one I don't have because it's on my Kindle is The Bell Jar. And that one we're going to be reading for book club in March. So that one will happen for sure. I just can't decide if I'm going to do it for my first one and read it now or wait a little bit until March. And then if I need to read another one before then. That's my big stress with right now. All the rest of them I have in my lap. Okay. So Kurt Vonnegut. I don't know that I've ever read any Kurt Vonnegut, and I have 2 downstairs. I have 2. Oh, I brought them up. I have 2 that I could pick from. Actually, there might be another one down there. So tell me which one I should read. I get Slaughterhouse 5 always mixed up with Fahrenheit 451. I don't know why. Maybe if I read this book, I would get them separated in my brain. And Cat's Cradle looks so thin and easy to read. So maybe these 2. Maybe one of those 2. Another one that I hear people talk about all the time that I don't think I've ever read is Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. Okay. Maybe. And then also Things Fall Apart. I can't say the author's name. I would murder that name if I tried. This is one I see on all the lists all the time. And it seems like it could be real easy and doable. This one I started, Lady Chatterley's Lover. I started this one last year or the year before. I can't remember. I got to chapter 4. It's just stupid so far. But intriguing book. I think it's on all the banned lists too, or earlier banned lists. I don't know if they're on current banned lists or not, but because, scandalous. So maybe I'll keep trying on that one. If I do one right now, I think I might do this one. Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, right? If I'm going by my definition of a classic, that it's 50 years old or older, then there's a bunch of these that might not be totally considered classics, but are older than 50 years. Okay, this is one of those, but it's on a lot of lists, and it was a really popular book back in the day. But I've just recently heard of it. I have no idea if I would like this kind of a thing. When was it published? 1968. And this one's like that too. The Other Side of Midnight, Sidney Sheldon. I think this was a real popular book back in the day. There was a movie made of it. I'm intrigued by this one. It was published in 1973. Intrigued. Same for this one. This is on a lot of lists. I've never read it. I can't say it. A Canticle, is that how you say it? For Leibowitz. Canticle for Leibowitz. Published 1959. Okay, so do we consider those classics? I think so. Who knows if I'll get to those ones, but I grabbed them off my shelf downstairs because, you know, both of these I got last year at the used bookstore, or 2 years ago even, maybe. Siddhartha, I don't think I've ever read. So little. I mean, I can do that in a day, right? And Nectar and Sieve, 1954. Anyway, and this one I bought at Old Town San Diego several years ago. Not this last trip when we were there, but several years ago, which takes place all in Old Town. And I feel like I know that area really well, so that this book should be able to picture it. You know what I mean? I couldn't find a published date on this one, but in the foreword it says it was like in 1886 or so. Has anybody heard of this book? I grabbed a Wilkie Collins that I've not read, that's kind of shortish. We have so many Wilkie Collins books on our shelves, and he is just an amazing writer. Better than Dickens, we might even say. I don't know. I just grabbed a shortish one from our shelves that I haven't read, so I don't know anything about it. It's called Basil. I hope it's a funny / soap opera-y one like so many of his books are. And then here's another one that I think I started years ago, and we're talking like 30 years ago, and didn't ever finish, that I don't really know much about, but that's down on our shelves that I should read. Oh, one more. Pilgrim at Tinker Creek by Annie Dillard. Is this one a classic? Published in 1974. Those are my possibilities for the Classics Challenge. I feel like any of them would be great books. I feel like they're all doable because they're not so terrible long. So let me know if you've read any of these and which ones you think I should totally bump to the top of that pile. I'm excited to get going. I hope you're joining in with me if you want to read some classics. If you haven't heard about this, you can go check out my announcement video down below, and I will also link to the Storygraph page that I created if you want to keep track. It's not that much to keep track of, but it's still fun to add it to your challenge page on Storygraph. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm going to film some more videos, and maybe the power's back on. I don't even know. Happy reading. Bye.